Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Payday Pickups from 42 Level 1. This is the episode for May, which is stuff that we bought in April. I'm Andy, as always, and this is Ali. How are you today, Ali?
I'm fine, Andy. Thanks for having me.
That's good, that's good.
Long-term listener, first-time caller.
Oh, yes. So I'm gonna start, because I've got more things to go over than what Ali does.
Because he's rich, bitch, and these are real diamonds.
I'm not rich, I bought most of these things very cheap, but I want to kick off with a game that I played quite a lot for a small amount of time, and then another game came along and took away this game's time. So Horizon Forbidden West.
Go
Horizon,
West.
yeah. Go West. It was good, but then I picked up Elden Ring, and Elden Ring is, oh my god.
Yeah, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is so good. This game came with like this little envelopey thing, which has like all these little art cards and shit in it, and a poster and things. So cool. And yeah, it's got a sticker. Will I ever use a sticker?
You love your
Definitely
Elden rings.
not.
Your rings.
But I do love it. I do love Elden Ring. So it's awesome. So yeah, those two games were the first two that I picked up, and that was tail end of beginning of the last month, really. But yeah, good games, very good games. I will go back to Horizon as soon as I finished Elden Ring. So, what's your first one?
So I'll match you. I got the PS5, and mine's has also got the kind of booklet thing that's got it's got a patch, art cards, a poster, and 3 stickers in it. And obviously the game itself just standard. This wasn't like a special edition. This was just the standard launch version. It was like, I got it pretty cheap. I think I paid 45 for this. And I don't mind. I never got into it as much as you did. But yeah, I picked up Elden Ring. Obviously that wasn't just last month, because it's been a while since we've done these. But Elden Ring, I can see why people like it. It just hasn't grabbed me as I have to play this game. I can't stop thinking about it game like it has. And I think if it doesn't do that, then a lot of people fall in my camp of, yeah, it's alright. Or I don't hate it, because some people really despise the game. But for me, it's like, yep.
Elden Ring's a weird one because I've got the PS4 version, and it's got a free PS5 upgrade, so it doesn't matter. But the strange thing about Elden Ring, when you put it in, is that it has both versions just sitting there on the PlayStation 5 dashboard for some reason.
The PS4 version actually runs at better FPS.
And like, see if I delete the PS4 version, like every time I put the disc in, it just comes back up, like it just reappears. So I can't remove it without like discarding of the disc. So I've got two versions of Elden Ring sitting on the desktop, and I need to make sure that I click on the right one, so otherwise I need to go back out and not load the PS4 version. But anyway, it's a great game. The next thing that I have picked up is I have got some PlayStation socks.
Yeah, I've got them. Look.
PlayStation socks!
Look.
He took his own sock off. Oh my god.
But it's a PlayStation sock. Yeah, I got a set of PlayStation socks.
Probably the same ones. But yeah, I got PlayStation socks. Not very exciting, but it was funny.
I got excited. I showed off my own sock.
Yes. I'll show off another one, because I know Ali's only got you've got 5 things.
I've got four more to go through.
So I picked up this FIFA 96.
I had this
on the Mega Drive. Yes, a classic. It was very, very cheap, so that's the only reason I bought it.
Yeah, I mean, FIFA games back then, you only really needed one. Being honest, like even more so than these days, the game was the same for the 16-bit generation. It's not like they could add in any more features, like until it became kind of that 3D way. I think it was 98 maybe that became 3D. Could be wrong. Whatever one was the first on 32.
Because it was that like 2D isometric sort of way for years and years and years. Yeah, and all the players ran at like diagonal angles. Like
then Acha Soccer came. Soccer came and changed it all, Andy. Talking of which, that leads me finally into, this is the latest Evercade cartridge, and this is the Gremlin one. So I'll tell you the games that's on it. It's only got 6, but it's a strange selection here. We've got Zool, you've got Acha Soccer, you've got Utopia, the Creation of a Nation, Premier Manager 97, Hardcore 4x4, and Brain Bender. Now, the coolest one for me is Zool on this, because I absolutely loved Zool, and it's the Chupa Chups version, which, as you know, like, is gone now because the Chupa Chups license is used. And see, to me, like, back then, that was before advertising became aggressive and predatory. It was a cool thing to see Chupa Chups in your game, and like, Zool's solid. Like, I've played this. Like, this is one of the, like, I don't open all of these, but this one's currently in my Evercade. The cool thing is, obviously, they come with full colour manuals, as you know, with these, Andy. So you've got a full, there's your Zool colour manual. The other thing is, though, I did play Actual Soccer, because when I first bought a PlayStation 1, I got a bundle pack from Argos in Town. I traded in my Mega Drive to Electronics Boutique at the time to get the cash. They'd sold out a PlayStation, so I was like, Dad, I need one. You know what I'm like these days. I've got more money to do it, though. So, like, he took me around to Argos, and they had one, but it was only bundle. And I was like, yeah, those are the games I wanted. It wasn't. Well, one of them was, it was Tekken, and Actual Soccer was in the pack. I think it was Tekken 2, actually. It was Tekken 2 and Actual Soccer. It wasn't day 1 in PS1. It was day 1 in PS2. But Actual Soccer, graphically, is horrible, but there was something nice and nostalgic playing it. Like, I was never ever a huge fan of football. Like, even back then, I only kind of really liked international games, World Cup games. And there was something just nice to, it was just nice. Actual Soccer, yeah. And I still scored a few goals, still played. It was a wee bit risky, though, because the automatic match that loaded up when I went into play match was Russia versus USA.
Oh.
So, I beat them. Those damn Americans. I'm joking. But like, Actual Soccer is really good. Bond, can you please remove yourself from the situation you're in just now? He's getting his head caught in wires. Jeez, oh. So, you're doing it again. You've got a whole room here. Bond, this is the wires. He was trying to, like, sneak in them, and I'm like, you can't sneak in wires. So yeah, this is the multi-game cartridge. This is number 24, so that's basically 2 years worth of these. The next two, honestly, this cat's got a death wish. Like, free me. He's just diving in wires. The next two, I can't remember what they are, but every time I go and get them, I always just pre-order the next, because I really like collecting for this system, and it's the only thing that I'll ever manage to get a complete collection on. And these aren't too expensive, because you can get them on, like, Amazon, Argos now as well, whereas it used to just be on Fun Stock. So they range between £10 and £15 each, and you can't really argue with that for the official game. You get a lovely cartridge, and you get like I said, the full colour manual inside as well. So yeah, this is the first one. The weird thing, last thing about it is that Actual Soccer as well had the PlayStation piracy screen when I loaded it up, so it's clearly a PlayStation ROM they've got the license for somehow. It doesn't have the PlayStation logo come up, but the blue piracy screen's still there. But yeah, I would highly recommend this. Like, if you've never tried Zool and you love, like, 8-bit, 16-bit platformers, Zool's it's actually a really tricky one. But it's fun. I haven't tried the other games. Like, Premier Manager 97 is kind of a strange game to...
Well, I mean, it's probably because they've got Actual Soccer on there. Like, Premier Manager I don't know if I played 97, but 98 I played shitloads of. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah,
97
probably came out round about Actual Soccer time, from what I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my next pickup, Evercade. That's probably my most recent one, and maybe it's not. One of my more recent ones.
So the next one that I picked up was a Mega CD game, but on Mega CD game. So I picked
classics, arcade classics. Is that Streets of Rage, I see?
So this one has on it Golden Axe, Super Monaco GP, Streets of Rage, Columns, and Revenge of Shinobi.
That's a good CD.
What a collection that is! Like,
yeah, all of them games are spot on.
Yeah, like, and I obviously don't have a Mega CD, but like, it's in really nice condition. So yeah, like, cool. I do like all those games.
I would be interested to see how. I'd be interested to see how Streets of Rage run and Golden Axe runs on a Sega CD, because often, as you remember, the Sega CD, Mega CD back then had the better version of the games with, like, better sounding music and stuff. And the ports that we get these days are obviously based on the Mega Drive version rather than because I can't remember the game, but there was one that had like a full CD quality orchestral soundtrack, whereas the Mega Drive version did not. So yeah, I'd be interested to see it, but it's a shame that you don't have a Mega CD.
I don't have a Mega CD. I probably will get one at some point, but like, I came across that and it was pretty cheap, so I'm like, okay, I'll buy that.
Oh, that's a fantastic buy. Yeah, that's a great collection.
Yeah. I'll show you another one. So this one, look at this.
Now 44 was my favourite. I can't remember what was on that album, but Now 44 I always remember having. It was tape though. I never had. Oh no, sorry. Now 45 was CD.
So I came across this like in the shop, and I was like, oh, I have to buy this because it's now 42. But like, it's not a very good one, honestly. Like, there's nothing
Stand
that I'm
out.
like, oh, this is a great song. Like,
Is that
well,
you
no,
though, or is that for normal people? Because normal people might find plenty to like on that.
To be fair, there are some good songs on it, but like, there's only a few kind of like classics on it. Like Fatboy Slim Pre's used on this.
It's not a great song.
Classic
It's not.
song.
Back then it was overused. It was in every advert.
Most of the songs on it though are not like, they're not my cup of tea per se. To be
Oh,
fair.
boys, listen, you talk nonsense. You've got Share Believe. You've got When the
Believe
Going
is
Gets
good.
When the Going Gets Tough by Boyzone. Honey to the Bee by Billy Piper, absolute banger. We Like to Party by the Venga Boys, the Witch Doctor cartoons. Always Have, Always
yeah.
Will by Ace of Base. Come on, Andy, there's plenty on here. And then you've got CD2, obviously. What else have we got?
Lenny Kravitz. Fly Away,
CD2
that's
was
pretty
always crap. Do you remember that? Like, what they did was they basically collected the number one hits for like the past year, and then like the B-sides, like the number fours and stuff, and put them on the second CD.
They usually had some good rock songs on CD2 though back in these days.
Flat Beat was popular with Mr. Wazzo. Remember the Levi's advert with the yellow puppet? Number
Do not
26.
remember that. No.
It goes dun dun do 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 do.
Yeah, I had to buy that.
Tequila by TerraVision. Tequila, we like tequila. But yeah, Most Tender by Blur, number 39. That's a banger. Blur Tender.
Not my favourite Blur song at all.
Oh my baby. That was actually written by Graham of the band, who woke up one day and wrote it. Just the first thing he wrote.
What's your next one, Ali?
So this I picked up Kirby. Kirby in the Forgotten Land. This is a fantastic game. I would put this up there with Mario in looks and how fun it is. Like, obviously difficulty. Inside the cover you've obviously just got a picture of Kirby, there's the car. And like the ability to possess things, as it shows you in the back here, like really fun. But I just haven't played my Switch a heck of a lot in the past like few months. Splatoon 3 release will change that completely for me, but I mean, it's almost like my Switch has been kind of abandoned the past few months anyway, and I think it's because we're getting into releases that I was really interested in for my next gen consoles that were delayed from last year or 2 years ago, as is the case for my next game.
Nice. How many do you have left now?
I've got DOS. DOS.
I can do two as well. So I'll show you this one first of all. So I picked this up.
Oh,
Sega
nice.
Saturn,
Is that
Wild.
the 8-bit door?
I think it's 8-bit though. Something like that.
Or
No,
Retrobit?
sorry,
Yeah, I've got one of those as well. They're spot on.
So coolest thing I think about this is this includes
A
a
USB for the PC.
Yeah. and it includes an original Saturn port.
Adapter.
So,
yeah.
So it means that I can plug it into either a Sega Saturn or a PC and go wireless with it completely.
See, I've got the Mega Drive one. Does it come in like the case, like a cool wee, like neat looking premium case that opens up, like a plastic case inside that cardboard box?
Indeed, it does.
Spot on, man. It looks so cool.
Right, cool. Yeah, like and then it's got like the two receivers and that in there.
Yeah.
Really quite cool.
Awesome.
Again, like these are actually much cheaper than I would have thought, because I would have thought you'd pay like £30 for that, and it was nothing like that. It was like less than £20.
Yeah, I think I got my Mega Drive one for about 20, 25 maybe. Got it a few years ago for the Sega Mega SG.
Yeah, like
Have you got a Saturn yet to use it? No.
I do not own a Saturn, but I've got a cool controller for it that's wireless, so for as soon as I pick one up, I'm good to go. Sure. What's your next one?
What's my next one? I didn't know who was next. So my next one is a game that I was apprehensive about. I'd prepaid for it though, because I got it on Game because they had an exclusive. Because I hate when Game do exclusives, but they also make you pay up front and charge you £5 delivery. And then didn't even come at 9 o'clock the day it came out. So so this edition here has got the complete season pass. I mean, the Lego character packs, when you buy them, are only £2-3 anyway. It wasn't that much dearer than the standard version when I bought it. This goes for a lot more now on eBay because of a certain thing that's in here I'm going to show you. But big respect to them for, this is the case, right? It's a steelbook, Han Solo Carbonite. Pretty cool. That's it. You don't get the plastic case, and I love that because so many games, like WWE's notorious for it, collector's editions, Assassin's Creed, you'll get a steelbook that becomes useless because you've got the standard edition case anyway. This decided, nope, you've got a special game, so here's a special case. So I absolutely love this. I think that it looks so cool, man. Like Lego Han Solo.
Yeah. 3D.
My game's in my PlayStation, and I've redeemed my code anyway. But obviously, you've got the code inside, and you've got artwork in there. So inside here, I've not even opened it yet. But this is now worth more than the value of the game itself. Is Blue Milk Luke,
Nice.
which is exclusive to this game, and yeah, I've not built it yet, but I don't want to get rid of it because I like the idea of I've got something that a lot of people want. I'm always like that, and then I'm like, oh, I should have probably sold it back then, but hey, that's where we're at. So the game looks pretty good. I'm going to be covering it a lot more in another video, and I'll talk about it on the show as well because I haven't spoken about it on the show fully yet, I don't think. But you got all 9 films. Even if you don't like some of the films, they're all fun here. I am easily going to double my time in this, and I can't wait. I've actually held back playing it the last week because tomorrow we have Mando Season 2 DLC and the Bad Batch DLC dropping for it. So that was the deluxe edition of Skywalker Saga PS5. I think you can. It randomly pops up here and there, but I mean, yeah, if you can get it, pick it up because such a good game, and you've got the Luke Skywalker Blue minifig. But it seems to me that Lego fanboys kind of go nuts when there's exclusive figures these days because of some hoo-ha years ago they had with a blind bag Mr. Gold figure that store staff were stealing. They were feeling for the parts, and once they felt the top hat, they were taking it for themselves because they knew that was it, and there was only like, say, 10,000 of them worldwide, and very few of them got to collectors at retail price because of that. So they went nuts at Lego, and Lego promised never to do really exclusive figures in that way. But you can't say this is the same thing as that, because it's like if you wanted this, you could have got a hold of this if you pre-ordered the game. It's not like
you could have got a hold of it for a regular retail price, if you pre-ordered.
Yeah, but now if you want that Luke Skywalker figure, Andy, you're talking about £100. Wow. It's stupid. It's so stupid. And those are sold prices in eBay as well. That's to me that's nuts. So I know a lot of people like would be like, why are you not just selling it? It's like I kind of like the figure. Like, it's a shame it doesn't come with a lightsaber, but I like having it. I like having random stuff that not many like. I've got a complete every figure of Quinlan Vos that got released. Not many folk will know who he is. He makes one appearance in the Phantom Menace in the background, and he's in 2 or 3 episodes of Clone Wars. So not many folk know who he is. He was Obi-Wan's best friend growing up. Might see him in the show.
Oh, maybe. My next one is two games. So I've been collecting for Sega Saturn for a while.
Yeah.
So I picked up a couple of Saturn games to add to the collection. So first of all, Sega Worldwide Soccer '97.
Nice.
Very cheap game, but like I love this game back.
Do you know
in the day.
Sega sports games were always?
I need to play this because I don't know if I'll still find any enjoyment from playing it. But like it's good condition. It's got the manual and everything in it. So
Nice.
cool. Only a few £, and the case is good condition as well. So it means that if I find like a more expensive Saturn game that's got a bad case on it, I can swap it out for this one as well. I would probably always pick up one of them if I came across one. And then lastly, I picked up a copy of Tomb Raider on the Saturn.
Do you know
This
what?
game, I love this game. Like I never played it on the PlayStation 1. Like this is the one I played. The Saturn. It was absolutely amazing. Like what a fantastic game this was.
See, the weird thing is
case as well. Got the manual and everything.
the weird thing is I don't see Tomb Raider as a Saturn game, even though it is.
Yeah, I do. Like it's completely Saturn for me. Like it's so weird. Like look at the disc. It's purple. Definitely wasn't purple on PlayStation.
Tomb Raider was for me PlayStation, but it's the same with Resident Evil. When I think of Resident Evil, it's PlayStation, but it was on Saturn and Dreamcast.
Yep, I played it on Saturn back in the day.
And N64 at the time. Like it was on N64.
Yeah, that's my pickups.
I've got
Picking
one
up
more.
some more Saturn things.
I don't think... Have I showed this?
Oh, I don't think so. Nice.
So this was a cool pickup, Aladdin. They done a limited run. I think it was like 3,000 of these get released, and it's just Aladdin Mega Drive, but it's in a brand new case. The cool thing about this is the freebies that comes with it. So I really wanted the purple one, but the cart itself, that's the
Nice.
standard cart. It's got reversible cover on the inside, but it's just the genie whispering to this green screen's around.
This is a reprint, yeah.
It's not like a repro. It's an officially licensed re-release.
Okay, got you.
So I bought this from Zavi. I didn't buy it as a repro. I bought this as brand new. It was factory sealed. It had numbered on it. This actually comes with the full instruction manual with the gold scarab in the back. And I mean, this is the instruction manual you remember as a kid. So this company's they've seen the popularity in repros and they've went and got the license for the game. They've even got one of those old, mail cards, for whatever it is, like register your game. In here as well.
Like reissue almost then?
Yeah, a re-release.
Yeah.
They've got the poster.
Oh, nice.
This screen's around me, but they've got a poster. So yeah, it's a total re-release of the game. It's official as well. I think it was 1 in 100 had the purple cartridge. I've not even seen those on eBay. They're that scarce. But I mean, this was only 40 quid. I know I say only, but I mean, Aladdin, the standard game, you can get that at a high price for this is mint, obviously. This came straight out of the packaging. It's open because I played the game because I like Aladdin, the game. So I went,
good.
yeah, do you know what? I want to play that game. Like, Virgin was the ones that made it. This was re-released by iam8bit.com. And yeah, I think they might be still stocking Zavi because that's where I bought it. So it's an official release of the Genesis Mega Drive Aladdin game. So I'm more than happy with it. I love the red on the cart, but the purple would have been cool. There's something about limited edition ones you want. But yeah, you can buy repros as you said, but no, this is an official license, factory sealed. So basically, like I think what the company's done is bought the license for the game somehow and managed to get Disney to agree to it somehow, and just went, okay, we're going to sell this for money now.
So yeah, that's been all our pickups for this month. Let me know what was your favourite pickup down in the comments below. Leave us a like, share, subscribe, and whatnot. And we will hopefully be back next month with more Payday Pickups. And yeah, if you want to hear our thoughts on any of the games that we've talked about, we've got the podcast every Tuesday, 42 Level 1 on YouTube. Just search it. You might find it.
You won't find it. Get us at 42 Level 1 on Twitter. And
Thanks for watching, folks.
Bye.